Let's modify our hello world program. Let's create this structure. Message equals and modify our print. Let's execute, Ctrl B. We have the same result, but using a different way. In this case, I have created a variable named message and given the value hello world. You can think of variables as labels that you can assign to values. In this example, the label is message and the value is hello world. And I am free to change the values in a variable. Let's print message and you will see two lines, hello world and hello again. And because Python is a language, we have some rules related about the name of variable. The first rule is contains letters, numbers, and underscore in your name. But you can't start the variable name using a number. Let's see. For example, look, I can't use a variable name starting by a number, but I can put in the end or in the middle. It's not a problem. The second rule is no space. I can't use space in the name of the variable like that. It's not possible. If I try to run, I have an invalid syntax. And finally, be careful with keywords. A keyword is a reserved word used by the language. So I can't use print as a name of variable. It's not allowed. Let's roll back our modifications. We run again. Now we know about the concept of variables, and we will learn about two types of variables in Python. We will discuss about string and about numbers. What is a string? One string is a series of characters or anything inside quotes present in the Python programs. For example, hello world is a string. I can mix double quotes and single quotes in Python. For example, on this case, I am mixing double quotes and single quotes, and vice versa. But I cannot mix a single quote and a double quote. In this case, end of line while scanning string literal. I can't mix single quotes and a double quote. Let's revert the changes in our code, putting double quotes on this string. Next step, let's create a new Python file. Let's call as name.py. In this program, let's create one variable named name. I will put my name, and let's print using three methods. The method title, the method upper, and the method lower. A method is an action that you can perform in a piece of data. In our case, on this example, we are calling three different methods and applying functions and actions on the name variable. Python recognizes a method because we are using a dot after the variable name and using parentheses. This is the syntax of one method. Executing the code, Ctrl B, you will see the results of applying methods on your variable. the title method, put in uppercase the first character on each word on your string. In this case, João, J uppercase, Carlos, C uppercase. Upper method, put your string on uppercase characters. And the lower method, put your string using only lowercase characters. In this case, the string will keep the same. Let's modify our code. Let's separate it in two variables, our string, first name and last name. Remove the three prints. Now let's learn how to print first name and last name in a single print. On this case, I am using the Python 3.6 new format strings function or syntax. This syntax I put f, double quote, and the variables that I want to concatenate or print in a single instruction, I need to put inside braces. On this case, first name and last name. When we execute our code, you will be able to see João Vale printed in the console, the first name and the last name together. If you see, we are using a format string. It means that it's inside this double quote, I can, for example, insert a space and print, or I can add new strings or content. Instead of use the print and format the string, let's do a change. Let's create a full name variable and put the content on this variable. And in our print, let's use the full name variable. Because the format string uses the variable, you can use inside it the methods. Let's put title on the first and the last names and execute this code. Let's create a new file. Let's save as whitespaces.py. Now let's learn how to use the \t and \n to represent special white space. Let's try this code. Let's print the word hobbies without \t and with \t. Executing. The \t represents the tab white space characters. It's common language like Python and Java use this case of escapes. Other example is using the \n inside the string. Let's execute this code. And the \n represents a new line. You are printing hobbies, movies, music, and books in different lines using the same print. To finish our discussions about strings, you need to know how to remove the white spaces. For that, we will create a new example and learn how to use the methods rstrip, lstrip, and strip. Let's try this code. Creating a new file, strip example, create one string, and I will call the print using the strips methods. Executing, you will see in the first line I have for space, Python for space. In the second line and using the rstrip, I am removing the right side white spaces. I have the left space, but in the right side I have stripping the white spaces. Using the left strip, I removed the left side white space, but I keep the right side. And using this strip, I remove the white space in the left and on the right of my string. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video. And don't forget to subscribe on my channel.